Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Call of the Wild the Angler, where we are getting this bronze gold rank golden trout challenge done. So, looking it up, it seems like there are a number of other people who have also had struggles with it. It seems like there are two methods that seem to be the best working. One is to use a spinner with a hook size of 9 for it. So I'm going to try that out. And the other is to actually use a float fishing setup with a hook size of 10 with marshmallow, but cast it around the rocks more. So I'm going to... Come on, get up on this rock. I'm going to try using this and casting more around the rocks than anywhere else and just see if we get lucky. And it sounds like they might actually have a trait for the golden trout where they prefer to stick around areas that have vegetation or cover for themselves. It kind of makes me wonder if there should be more traits given to the species so that we can kind of get an idea of, like, where to try casting for them. Like, if they do prefer rocky areas, if they prefer vegetation, more traits that help you narrow in on what they might like. Just like from a glance from the handbook. And things to look out for in, like, the water bodies. Okay, rainbow trout. Not what I was really after, but at least it is a fish we caught. Nope. See, I'm going to try this for a while, see if I get any luck. There are the lily pads that we saw over to the other areas. I'm going to try a bit down here. I'll try a bit in the other direction, too. And just see if I can get lucky. Another thing I think was mentioned was maybe trying to slow down the retrieval speed to a 2. And possibly that might help us get what we're after easier. There you finally are. You little bugger, you. Oh, that's finally done. And I am glad to say we can leave this behind for good. So now, we're going to head back to the Ruby River Range. Yeah, I'm going to head back here, and I'm going to show you guys about the kind of stupid thing about this photo challenge. Because as I mentioned last episode, it is the right location, but you're not actually supposed to be looking at what's in the picture. What you actually have to do is, it seems you actually have to be looking, like, I don't want to say 180 degrees in the other direction. It's like 90 degrees in the other direction. Let me just get a vehicle. There you are. Do a quick turnaround, and we'll get our way over there again. But yeah, this is then the last bronze rank challenge we have to do. I do have to do some fast traveling around the outpost just to collect everything again. But then we'll take a look and see about getting a new rod. I'll probably look at getting a new a new spinning rod over a bottom feeding. Just because there have been a few species where the bottom feeding rod will and has come in handy for. But I feel like for the vast majority and trying to get credits a little easier, we'll have more luck with a spinning rod that can fulfill both spin casting, jigging, and float fishing. Because, thankfully, last episode, we did make it up into level 15, which I think opened up a lot more options for us to use when it comes to buying stuff from the store. But, yeah, here we are. Back to this familiar area. We've been here 2 or 3 times before. Okay. Now, let's see. It's the root. There we go. Yeah, so that makes you think. I wish it would stay on the last page I had it open to. So that makes you think we're about the spot right here, and that it should trigger. But really, you actually have to be overlooking this way. And that supposedly can get it to trigger. At least I thought I was supposed to be able to. Oh, come on, you bugger. Yeah, it's going to sound stupid, but some people said even, like, being on the railing gave them credit for it. But I don't know what is up with this photo challenge. It's... We are at the location. We found this multiple times over. But it just does not want to give us credit to say, like, we're at the spot in question. Like, what, do I have to jump off the side here and you'll give me credit? Like, this is getting to be ridiculous for this one. Like, yeah, I don't know what else I can do for it. It actually won't even let me jump off into the water there. Yeah, I have no idea why this one is so bugged as it is. Because that's the exact location for it. I can't imagine there's any other dams on the map at all that match up with its layout. But it just will not trigger or give us credit that we found the photo location. Yeah, well, maybe I am here to be fish. Because you're not giving me what I need in order to progress or let us go further along here. Despite being in, like, every location possible I could think of. I do not know what else I can do for this. I thought I had a solution found where it was, like, mention of... It was, like, looking the other way and being very close to the railing or even on the railing, but... Yeah, nothing is just wanting to give us credit for this one, no matter where I try going or standing for it. Oh, apparently there's... Okay, you can actually toggle auto walk with using the... pressing the left joystick in, but... Like... Find photo location. I found it. I am here. We've had the marker in place and saying I've been here for I don't know how long. Yeah, as much as some updates have been to the Angler, I don't see a live service game, like it has described itself as, having blatant bugs like this hanging around as long as it does. So I'm probably going to have to just keep this one in the journal with no means of being able to, like, complete it. Because I haven't had any comments coming in saying anything about it. Or any troubles with it they've been having in videos on that, so it just doesn't seem to be possible to be done right now. Because, yeah, there's the little bridge, there's the slopes and everything there, and here's this. Should be right here, and we should have the credit given, and we can just catch the fish and move on, but with this being as bugged as it is, we'll just have to leave it go and focus on getting our gear upgrades, because we've got 3,400 currency now we can work with. So that should at least let us check out and see what rods are available and maybe pick up a bit of a better one.
Today's special is everything. Everything here is so special, and you should buy it all. What can I get ya?
Okay, what I am going to do first, though, is probably look at putting a... I've got to figure out what I can put back. I don't think I'll need 10 or 9 size of hooks, so I'll put those back. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, just so that way I can do that.
Name your poison.
Okay, so... feeder rod, that goes up 2,200. So the brass monkey is what we were working with. Okay, so that has a strength of 10. That has a strength of 10. So actually, we might be better off sticking with the brass monkey for now. But we can probably look at getting our bait cast, or our reel up a little more. So yeah, we'll buy the scope. And that has a strength of only 2.5. So, I was kind of expecting we could get, like, a stronger rod by now, but it doesn't really look like that's the case. Because, like, a 10 kilogram is the most for that one, 10 kilograms the most there. I mean, I could get that for 13. Even then, that just goes up to 10, and the reels... max strength I've got is 2.5 for them. Okay, you know what? I'm going to buy... Do I go for that, or do I go for something else? Maybe I should try for, like, a fluorocarbon. It's like, that is 2 kilograms there. Let me just buy that and see. Because my thinking is... Okay, so the brass monk... No, actually, I should toss the other rod back. The scope will work, and that will work. I don't know if that'll be strong enough for that much, but we can at least give it a shot and see. Okay, so let me see storage. Yeah, let me toss that back in there. The greenhorn, the maiden can stay. And I've got these things that came with the Troll Spurt DLC, but it feels like they're way too strong for, like, starting out. The Othello and those two we can toss back for a few more things. I've got... Oh, that's actually not bad. I've got a braided line, but I don't think I can actually use that on anything yet with its strength. Because that wasn't really coming up as an option. Yeah, it's kind of weird that gave us such a strong line, but there's no reels I think we actually unlock that we can use it with. Okay, so let's do the brass monkey, the scope. Actually, let me change that again, because instead of a float, let's just go for a lure. That. Yeah, see, can't use that. Okay, there's that done.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? You should buy something.
You
Take
could
a
please
look
be
at these.
quiet while I'm browsing, thank you. You know what, I am going to pick up the inhale. And maybe I'll try to pick us up another one of... Actually, I'll see if the braided line I've got works well for that. Yeah, like, maybe I'll keep it the foundation for now. Okay, that's... Max line strength is 3 kilograms for that, and I need another reel. So I guess I will be
I'll be
taking
over
the
here.
Othello back out. So I think that will work on it. Bottom feeding. Yeah, there we go. No, so the Othello...
What piques your interest?
God, I gotta admit, going through like all these menus and that is pretty annoying for just trying to find out what we want to use. Maybe I'll pick up another one of those and just see if that'll work. Okay, no, that's the inhale, not yet. Come on, foundation, Othello, there we go. Okay, now we've got ourselves a bit of a better setup here.
One rod on the rocks.
So, hook sizes, I think we'll pick up a size 4, a size 3. Bait-wise, actually, I think I'm... Oh, okay, you know what? I'll pick up some of the artificial corn. I'll pick up another one of those. I'll probably leave those as they are. Might as well pick up some more bread, so that brings everything up to a decent level. Sinkers are the same. Yeah, jig heads, I don't know if I'll use using them too much now that we have the bottom rig. Or the feeding rod. And I will say... oh, there is the gold horn. But... why can I not buy that? Oh, because the cost is so high. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm done. I am dumb. So yeah. That we can get... Wait a minute. Its strength is only 5 kilograms. But you need a 2200 for it? Am I reading that right? Yeah, like, it's completely outclassed by anything else here. What the heck? Why would you waste... It feels like, again, they haven't really, like, balanced some of those things out. Okay, well, let me go into storage and take a look and see, because, yeah, we've got 30 out of 30 tackle. I'm just trying to think of... Okay, you know what? Let me... Or should I stick with using boilies? Maybe I'll just buy some more boilies. And we'll see what I can do with the new stuff I've got right now. But if I wanted to buy different looks for the vehicle, we could. I mean, these are actually pretty cheap compared to, like, some of the other equipment and stuff, so... no, I'll save the funds, because... Yeah, we'll save the funds from that. I don't think there's anything real customization to do. Truth be told, though, maybe I will just pick us up a hat, so that way that hair is much better hidden, because let's face it, it is... We could definitely use with just something hiding that. There, looks a little bit better. I still think the hairs definitely could use a change up from what we've seen, and yeah, only the one hairstyle. Okay, that should do for that. I've still got a little bit of time, so let me see what things we... Oh, actually, you know what? One thing we could try doing, because it's not too Actually, that's not too far off either, but I was thinking... There is the... the silver channel catfish that's not too far off we could try going for.
Buy something next time, okay?
Yeah, let's hop into that. And we'll see if we can get a catfish. So I am surprised... Oop, my bad. It does feel like some of the rod sizing and, like, their weights and strength and that is a little more annoying for, like, figuring out, like, upgrades. Like, I don't think we'll actually be getting a stronger rod until, like, 17 or 18 for our level. So we'll just have to keep working with what we got right now. But I do wish the UI was a little bit better when you're in the shop of, like, what compatible items you might have for rod and lines and that. It can feel so much of a trying to mix and match and back and forth trying to remember the numbers just to get things that are going to be compatible with each other. But the good news is we should be pretty well off to try here and see about this channel catfish. Because, yeah, we're at the right spot. I just need to take another look and see what our best odds are for getting them. Yeah, so cheese, redworm, and leeches. I'm going to try the 7 and see how that does to start. Because the last time we were out here, I had tried for the catfish. And I think it was too strong for us to be able to actually have gotten it retrieved in. But we'll see if we can have better luck now that we've got a bit of a stronger line on it. We'll just give it a little bit of time to see. If necessary, too, we can always go to hook size 6 or 5 and just see what we get as results. Biggest thing has been, or is going to make sure that the rod and line are strong enough to be able to handle whatever we're catching. Which, truth be told, is a lot lighter than I was expecting we would have on to start with. No, well, that explains it. I was not after a gold yellow perch, but I won't complain for getting one. And yeah, we do look much better with a hat hiding the weird gremlin hair. So we'll just try a few casts, see what we catch here, and hopefully we get a silver rank catfish. But it does feel so good to finally be rid of that golden trout challenge. I do feel like they could expand the trait system a little bit more. Hello? Photobombed by a fish? I think they could expand the trait system to try to include things about, like, where the particular species like to hang around. Like, are they shallow water foliage-loving fish? Are they rocky, deep fish? Just something to kind of clue you in on, like, when you find a body of water, where should you be trying to cast and aim for what species of fish you're after? Whether that'll actually get done or added in, I don't really know. Because, let's face it, the angler has definitely been ups and downs when it does come to, like, balance and patching and updates and stuff like that. And prime example is the photo challenge that we have. One of your, probably, I would say, earlier beginning game missions. And it's bugged and it doesn't seem like you can complete it for whatever reason. But it is just what it is. we'll work through the silver rank challenges, and we'll see how the anglers sing for popularity and if people want us to keep going through to the gold challenges or not. I don't think I will go to Troll Spirit or the other DLC that's come out for the game. I think we'll probably just stick to Golden Ridge. Okay. I got something a bit sizable on the rod here. And I do have a lot of drag on the line, so that I don't actually need to. I think it's saved over from the, when we're catching the trout. What do we got? Oh, just a bronze. But that's actually helpful, because that does mean I can go up another hook size. So, no, I might dread it, but we're going to even go to hook size of 5 and see what happens here. It might land us something too big for the line and rod to handle, but we'll try our odds with it. And maybe we'll go back to 35 drag. I feel like that's a decent setting to kind of keep it towards the default it lets you, like, start with. But this will probably be the last cast for today. Try our luck there, and we are at least now semi-officially into silver rank challenges. I'm still going to look up and see if there's any little tips or tricks when it does come to that other photo challenge. But they are the ones that if they weren't so picky on, like, the very specific spot the photo was taken in, they'd probably be a bit better, in my opinion. Like, if they had more of a radius around themselves, for as long as you're in this general area where the photo was taken, you're good to catch the fish, they'd probably work better as a mission type. And we'll just keep waiting here for a little bit longer. Hopefully something will strike it. We know there are catfish in the area, we just have to be careful on how big have we set ourselves up to be landing with having the hook size go up. I just gotta keep waiting a little bit more. I was kind of hoping if there would be anything to strike, we would have had a little bit of action already, but it may be the case, too. I went too large of hook size for the area. Like, I'm hearing fish around us, but catfish, just by their nature, I doubt you'd really see them anywhere near the surface. It is one of the odd parts where we are catching them with a float lure, because the one that would probably work the best on them would likely be the bottom feeding rod. You know what? I hate to say it, but we have basically reached the time limit that I try to keep in place for the episode, so we're probably just going to retrieve it, and next episode we'll at least try from this spot here. But we've got some better gear that'll hopefully help us along and see how we do for catching our new silver rank challenges ahead. But thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode called The Wild the Angler. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.